I know that ain't who I think it is.
In and out, how we be moving. All gas, no break, yo, we be cruising. You and I.
Oh, D-Rose told me about this.
Of Madden 08, Fantasy Challenge was introduced, and it's the most out-of-pocket mode I think I've ever seen in a Madden game. To start the mode, you gotta draft a team, and they give you 4 different ways to do so. You can do a quick 15-man draft, you can do a full-on fantasy draft where you can pick every single player
Yeah, I
you
remember
want.
this,
You can do the
D-Rose.
same thing, but with legends involved, or you can just skip the draft as a whole and just use your favorite team. If you did go the route of drafting players, there's a budget point system. Every player at every position got a certain value, but once you draft your team and you got 0 or more budget points, you can then officially start the mode. From here, you can play games, you can use your points to upgrade your own players, you can use the points to try and trade or negotiate for other players. Anywho, speaking of the games, right, there's 4 different leagues: Newbie, Black and Blue, Powerhouse, and the Supreme League. For the first 3 leagues, you play in 3 regular season games and 2 playoff games. Once you beat one league, you move up to the next one. And honestly, the game mode as a whole is pretty straightforward and simple, depending on how
Like, this is the blessing of PS2, bro. They was really trying to be creative. And I really think that a lot of people back then really liked their jobs, honestly, in the video game industry. So they would try to be creative. Like, I don't know if the people that were just really, really creative have left the industry, or did the most likely what I'm thinking is it's the people with the board of directors. They stop all the creativity for the sake of making more and more money every year. But there's no more creativity like this in the sports gaming realm. I mean, none. It is pitiful, poor, horrible. Like, no creativity like this, dog. I mean, back then, like, they used to do where, like, we can never go back to this. But just to make sure that you play the game, bro, you do certain things on the game. You unlock throwback jerseys for each team. Even like that, bro. That's why I play indies for sure, 100%.
much you want to get into the whole budget point system
Go back to bed, Mr. President. Don't call it that.
and trading for players. But anyway, once you get past the Powerhouse League, the Supreme League works completely different than any of the 3 leagues you just played through. And
Mr.
this
President.
is where the game becomes a fever dream. Instead of the usual regular season playoff format, you just gotta straight up beat 6 teams. And what's the
I need to do
first
it.
team you gotta go against in the Supreme League?
We'll do it.
Oh, you know, just the AFC
We'll do
Hall
it.
of Fame. And the game after that, NFC Hall of Fame. You know, you already beat the AFC one, so why not go against the NFC one? You feel me? All of them have great stats. In my experience playing it though, the NFC team was harder than the AFC team. For whatever reason, the AFC team didn't really play up to their overall. And I definitely feel like a big
I hope
part
they
of
do
that
that
is
when I
the
play.
fact that Earl Campbell and Larry Zonka both have like speed that's in the 80s, so their running game wasn't all that.
No cap, bro. Playing them older Maddens, I guess since I'm so adjusted to the new like PS3 versions of the game and above, it is hard as to score in those games for me now. Back then on PS2 when I played that, of course, you just watched this video, WVid, bro, yo, we on it now. But now, of course, when I played it back then, I could score. Welcome into the stream too, though, gang. I could score, but bro, me and Ricky did a video we never put out. We was trash on this game. I mean, couldn't score, gang. Like, going back and playing them is hard as to score.
Same thing with the defense. It didn't really feel like that big of a gap between my team and that team. But for the NFC team, Herb Adderley is the greatest kick returner, punt returner I've ever seen in my life. This man has made me quit out the game multiple times and restart. But after you get through these 2 teams, this is where the mode just jumps up in difficulty crazy. And that's due to the fact that the last 4 teams are outrageously overpowered. Every team from here on out at every single position has a 99 overall player, which
Get
cool.
the
You deal with that with the Hall of Fame teams. It's whatever, right? Oh no, they got 99s in every single stat except 2. And the 2 stats they don't have 99 in is strength and IMP. 99 speed, 99 catching, 99 break tackle, 99 blocking, 99 tackling. Bro, up until this point, I was playing the game mode.
What up,
hardcore
CH?
difficulty.
How you feeling
Mainly
today,
because I'm
gang?
not good with the QB vision cone. I'm gonna just keep it a stack. It automatically turns on all Madden. But yeah, these next teams cook.
Oh yeah, Ted, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, bro. When I play this game, I don't think I'm gonna play on all Madden. I'm being dead serious because I don't like quarterback vision. I know some of y'all love it, wanted to come back. That trash with it as a kid. Matter of fact, I never even played all Madden Madden 08 enough as a kid to even learn that motherfucker for real. Turn that off. OFF. I'm not using that. What is it? All right, so let's see.
With the QB vision cone,
Let's see if we can get the footage. We had 2 minutes and 26 seconds. I just seen somebody use it earlier.
use your point stuff.
Damn it. Okay, I'll basically explain. Let's go back to what we was. I'll explain it real quick. Basically, what happens is when you hike the ball, you will see a shadow that's lit up. And and the players that are there be kind of highlighted. It's basically simulates where your quarterback is looking on the field. So you want to move the shadow with your right stick to try to read the defense, or a cone. Thank you, it's a cone, to read the defense. Now, when you was going to get somebody, you could also use that cone to try to bait them, to make you think you're looking over here. Whole time you got a dude on the backside running the go route that's killing him. Boom, we go ahead and switch that over and throw that go route. But the problem is, came out, I was a fucking kid. Also, I didn't even have this game. I didn't have the game enough to learn it. I'm never trying to learn quarterback vision because it was only in one Madden. Trash. Quarterback vision, yeah, Runchy.
I was playing the game mode on all-pro difficulty, mainly because I'm not good.
It's supposed to have you go through your progressions, yeah, 100%. But the problem with me, my mind don't operate that goddamn fast for me to be moving that damn cone and reading the defense at the same time. I'm super cool on it.
QB vision cone, I'm gonna just keep it a stack. It automatically turns on all Madden. But yeah, these next teams cooked me to the point where I had to drop the difficulty lower and lower. Tired of receiving continuous punishment on the practice field, this team of renegade dummies is playing for keeps. Designed for speed, these dummies are precise and efficient
for keeps. My God.
when playing opponents. For the dummies, you play them in a factory with the football field right in the middle of it, with nothing but even more trained dummies in the crowd. This whole situation horrifying, but you gotta keep it pushing. You gotta ball out. Their playstyle revolves around running constant hurry-up offense to the point where it's hard to call audibles in time. And when I say constant hurry-up offense, I'm so serious. This is every down. And the thing that makes this even worse is that you need a QB spot at all times. So if you're running a type of coverage that doesn't automatically have one, you gotta manually do that every single play, mid-hurry-up, and put it there in time. Their QB is gonna get a first down guaranteed. But there is one small detail that I haven't mentioned yet, and it's the fact that everybody on this team is taller than a normal NFL player. So much so that defending deep balls and trying to run away from them in general is very difficult. And I'm not gonna lie, I was getting cooked. It was getting to the point where if they scored on me, I'm not even gonna sit through the whole game. But throughout this process, two things hit me. Firstly, I should have definitely been spending more of my points towards the end of the Powerhouse League. But even if I did use my points to really trade and go after players, I don't think there's any team I could have made to compete with 99 everything players with a crazy height advantage. But the second thing I realized was that I just got lower the difficulty. These L's is getting out of hand, so I just put my pride to the side and put it
See, the problem is I won't be able to do that when I play this. Now we're gonna play this on all pro because I'm not using the quarterback vision. I'm gonna have to beat these on on all pro. So this to beat me, you have to put it on rookie. These ain't gonna let me put it on rookie.
Pro difficulty, and even then I barely won 6-3. The Glaciers are an Arctic team who've perfected the art of stealth and incorporated it into their game. Keep an eye on their players. You never know when they might disappear right in front of you.
What
the Glaciers are normal sized players, thankfully, but they're translucent, so they blend in with the field 24/7.
Oh hell
which
no!
Sounds crazy enough, almost unfair. But what if I told you that at any point in time, mid-play, they can fully disappear? At any point in time, you can be tackled by a fully invisible defender. Running the ball against them is a gamble because any hole that's created for your running back can be a 5-yard gain, or you running straight into a hit stick. Throwing the ball isn't really that much better because they start disappearing while your receiver is mid-route. It's hard to tell how much separation they really have. And once again, once you do catch the ball, you're not too sure if you're in open space or if you're about to get smacked. Now, when it comes to defense against the team, I don't know what to tell you, bruh. The team can legitimately be broken at times because the ball carriers plus half the team can go invisible all at once. So you can imagine how bad.
Out of here.
I'm sorry. It got to the point where I just started doing onside kicks. Once they get rolling though, I just pick cover 3 or 2-man under and use the D-line. There's no point in using the middle linebacker if players just gonna be disappearing anyway, so I don't really know who or what I'm guarding. But
to be honest with you, y'all probably shouldn't let me watch this video. It's spoiling. But I'm already here.
The bad news is that your CPU defenders don't know where they're at either. So there's times when no one's attempting to defend or tackle anybody because they can't see who has the ball. Now I struggled with this team for a while, eventually lucked out using the onside kick strategy and taking my chances running the ball through the seemingly wide open gaps. Hailing from the newly discovered continent of Atlantis, the Tridents are a giant, hard-hidden, warrior-like team. Their increased size allows them to deal punishing blows and break tackles easily. Yeah, I had to lower the difficulty for rookie on this one. See on the screen. These players are twice the height and weight of yours. And it's crazy because I thought the dummies and the Glaciers were already bad matchups, but then it somehow got worse. Deep balls down the field, don't even think about it. It should be your absolute last resort. If you see them to a run and you catch them lacking, maybe go for it. I got lucky with Vernon Davis on a streak route and was able to score like that. But throwing down the field for them, it don't matter what route they on. If that ball gets lobbed up into the air, it's getting aggressive caught, Madden 16 style. You better pray for a good hit or like 2 to 3 defenders. Yeah, this team, they gonna hit stick you, they gonna break mad tackles, they gonna moss you, all of that. Overall, they're an even more extreme version of the dummies, except they don't spam hurry up offense. A team made up of scoundrels, cheats, and rogues. The deceivers will do anything they can to gain an advantage over their opponents, including influencing the refs. Off the rip, this stadium is insane. What is that demon? The good news is that the deceivers are normal sized players for the most. The issue with this team is that they literally cheat, and not in a Madden being Madden kind of way either. Like, it's actually egregious. Look at what happens when you try to kick a field goal. Now look at what happens.
Hey, what the
goal against you. I have never seen
W mode, bro. W mode, man. Yo, this is why this is another reason why the PS2 generation is just better, bro. The creativity in major AAA games was just way better, bro.
Such a blatant display of buffoonery in my life. But that's not the worst part of facing this team. The worst part is that they get 5 downs. They have 4 chances to get a first down before they even think about punting the ball. I was only playing this on pro difficulty, and they've got some bailouts on 4th down on me. So I can only imagine how much worse this is gonna be on a higher difficulty, where you have to consistently stop this team 4 times in a row just to get them to think about punting the ball on 5th down. Yeah, this is pure pain. I beat it on pro and called it a day. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Now, if you went through the entire mode and beat every team, your reward is to be able to play as all the teams you've been beating. So now you can be the cheeser instead of the cheesed. Outrageous difficulty aside, the fantasy challenge is an extremely creative mode, but it kind of got lost at time because it was introduced on a later Madden entry for older generational consoles. There was a lot of detail put into the stadiums, and them having unique bits of lore, gameplay gimmicks is a fun concept.
So I just thought about, I just thought about that. That's one of the problems with this mode too, though, is because it came out on Madden 08 when nobody checking for the PS2 version of Madden 08. There's a 360 version of this game, right? Am I wrong? It is.
We've got another game of Madden 2008 coming at you.
The snap, step forward. Samuel takes
Man, this game is horrible.
the on. They'll go with the run once again.
Real talk, EA, a lot of people like to shit on y'all, and for a good reason. Man, let me tell y'all what, I want to give you a little bit of love. You came a long way. Good God, because that 360 era, y'all didn't know what the y'all was doing until a little bit later. Got a decent little space. Now I could deal with what's going on. This right here. Trash.
Handoff, it's a die.
And look at that.
Is it balanced? No.
W video. Shout out the game, man.